First, mobile phones.
Yeah, isn't there?
You come home from work and you and your girl day instead of making time for you.
I feel I'm not in your home.
Not my home.
I'm just saying, but I feel like you would be the one doing that.
Me?
Yes.
No.
That's how I feel like.
God, you make me pay attention. Oh. Let me afraid you by and instead of you talking to me, you are on your phone. I mean, how? No, it won't work. No. It won't work.
Okay, that's good.
And if you allow me to say it, it's either you go out or you go to your bedroom. Allow me to be in peace. I mean, the sight of it alone is annoying.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
I mean, you take someone to a restaurant or to a public gathering, and instead of
talking to each other,
and it's irritating. I must confess. I mean, I've seen married couples. There's this radio presenter. I remember I gave it to him, Papa.
What did he do?
He was with his wife. Even at that time, they had not got. I remember they were not married at the time. I'm very sure he's listening, and he will say, yeah. Because I've mentioned this before, and I remember as I was saying, he sent a message, hey, Masa, you are opening key.
Yeah.
So we went to Tema, and I saw him and his girlfriend, and constantly this guy was on his phone.
Doing what?
The guy, the lady had arrived from London a day before that day now, and this guy wouldn't pay any attention. On his phone, I was like, Charlie, what are you doing? Say, hey, Andy, I mean that this one to be work. I'm working. I'm like, can this wait? Yeah. Pay attention to her. Let her feel special, small.
Yeah.
Where can life be this?
I just feel like you're not. I just want to believe that you're not just saying this and you practice this yourself.
Oh, sometimes you may practice it. I mean, it comes, but it shouldn't be something that you shouldn't be aware of when you're doing them, especially when you are in the midst of people. Yeah.
Okay. So the lifestyle segment is probably brought to you by MTN 4G Plus for fastest connectivity. Get connected to your MTN TurboNet. Now today I'm going to be talking about terrible relationship habits that we all need to break. Now habits can be hard to break, especially when they've developed over the course of a long-term relationship. When your relationship is suffering from the effects of bad habits, when you feel like something is off or missing in your time with your partner, you can't quite put your finger on it, and there may be no one really to blame, but you know that things have changed. A bad relationship habit is one that continues to occur even though it causes you or your partner distress. Now, one thing that really hurts our relationship is waiting for your partner to initiate sex or communication. Holding on to the idea that you need to be approached first by your partner for sex or any other form of affection will leave you waiting and unsatisfied. Not only can this habit keep you from fulfilling your own needs, but it can send the wrong signal to your partner that you're just not into him or her. How to break it? Now, learn to verbalize what you want and when you want it. Recall times of your life when you were in control of any situation and the outcome was positive. This can be enough to promote, or to prompt you to feel that it's okay to exercise control in your relationship as well. Basically, what I'm saying is if you want something in your relationship, feel free to say it. If you want sex, say it. If you want to talk to your partner, if you want to communicate, just go ahead and say it. You shouldn't always
say it.
This is not cantata, please. Keep quiet.
Sorry.
Yeah, you shouldn't always wait for your partner to initiate communication, to initiate anything else. If you feel like, okay, I want to talk to him or her, go ahead, talk to the person. Even if they don't listen, at least you've done your part. If you want to get intimate with your partner and you initiate and they're not, they don't want to get into it, at least you've tried. You never know if it will work or not. So please just speak up, initiate things, be the first to say that, okay, I want this, let's do this, let's go out for dinner, let's do this. Don't always wait for your partner. Sometimes they may feel so tired of always initiating and you not doing anything, and they will stop. And if they stop and you stop, that means your relationship is going down, and I don't think anybody wants that. And also, please, let's stop arguing about the same thing over and over again. Chances are, if you're fighting over one thing all the time, you can likely predict how you both feel after the argument. Couples who fight over the same thing repeatedly aren't resolving the underlying issue. Now, how to break it? Set specific times to communicate. Before you slide into the routine set of complaints, try to find time and when you can both talk calmly about the recurring problems and come up with a plan to keep it from happening again. There are fights in relationships, there are arguments, but sometimes we tend to be fighting about the same thing over and over again, and then it keeps bringing the relationship down. Just set a time and sit down and talk about that thing once and for all, so that you tell yourselves that, okay, we shouldn't repeat this, we shouldn't talk about this anymore. Now, I'm taking your significant other for granted. This is a bad and common habit some couples fall into. One party may feel like they expect their partner to do, say, and accept certain things. In turn, the partner may start to feel undervalued and taken advantage of. Now, how to break it? Say thank you often. Taking the time to recognize how much your significant other does for your life, and the relationship will show them how you appreciate them. So let's just show our partners how much we appreciate anything they're doing for us. How somebody sent you a message out of the blue. That is a nice thing for the person to do. The person is thinking about you. Tell the person, I thank you for thinking about me, or I appreciate your thoughts. They buy you something, say thank you. Buy them something. Check up on them. Call them, out of the blue. Cook for them, We should just show our significant others that they are so important to us. Now, we should not place social media above real communication. This is a big problem, especially with younger couples. Feeling that you've discussed something because you've texted or because it's on Facebook is not the same as actually communicating. Spending your free time surfing Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, or Twitter instead of FaceTime with your partner is a bad choice. And when I say FaceTime, I don't mean, FaceTime on the phone. Face-to-face communication. Now, sometimes we are too attached to our phones, tablets, or laptops. So many couples focus so much on gadgets and not on each other. Our gadget is not going to provide happiness and fond memories. Let's try this. Let's leave our phones and devices at home the next time we try to go out to dinner, and let's see how much better the conversation between the two of us is. I know the phone is tempting and easy, but don't let it seduce you into neglecting your relationship and your partner. If you can't control it, set times when you turn it off so that you can focus on an important family discussion or romance. So some people, even if they set to put their phone aside, they are tempted to pick up their phone again, and then it ruins the whole thing. So the best thing you can do is to leave your phone at home, or leave your phone in the car, or leave your phone in your bag and give it to your partner, or set it at a far distance so that you would not be tempted to use it, and try and have a face-to-face, heart-to-heart communication with your partner. Sometimes it helps. Yeah, so we should not use work to avoid problems at home. Yes, being at work is so easy because you're with different people and then you don't get to say exactly how you feel. Now, you usually know what you need to do, a specific task with a goal. Relationship problems are much messier. You can't control them by yourself, and you must have maturity and mutual respect to work together to solve them. Consider problems at home just as another task, like jobs at work. Your mate is your team partner, and you need to create a strategy of working together to solve them. Tackling problems at home head on, like you do the business problems, will leave you much more time for fun and happiness. Basically, what I'm saying is have time for your partner. Communicate. Try and communicate. Talk about things. Don't keep things inside you. Don't think that, okay, I said it this time, so the next time Kujus should say it or Amma should say it. If Amma is not saying it, you can still go ahead and say it. Let's communicate with each other. If you're not happy, speak up. If somebody's doing something you don't like, speak up. If you want things to get better, speak up. And also try to appreciate your partner. Buy things for your partner. Once, like out of the blue, buy Ghanaian women.
They don't buy anything, Kadi. They don't like buying.
What do you buy?
Me?
Yes.
Everything.
Do you surprise your wife?
Everything.
All the time?
Every time.
Wow.
Look, okay, so here I am. Let's say someone dashes me or some work comes in.
Yeah.
Once it's $1. If you see this there, usually end me demand there. Because see this that we all get. But if it be $1,
you give her
$1. It's either I don't touch it or we slash it in two. So it doesn't matter the amount. Okay, so super dia or jekakra.
What was the last big surprise you gave to your wife? Not her birthday, just a random thing.
Some work came and they paid me in dollars.
That was the last thing, and then you slash it into 2.
In 3.
In 3. So part 2
If I
normal.
1.
Yeah,
Na me more 2 na me for 1 say.
It's still
So I
thoughtful.
gave her 1 and I
It's still
took 2.
thoughtful. Yeah, you've done well.
Na
So
me
yeah,
day.
guys, you can follow in Angie Dosty's footsteps. I know his shoes are small, but you can still follow.